The story starts with this. Lindsey Buckingham grew up in San Francisco. I did not. But my family was living in Los Angeles and we got transferred up to San Francisco. I was a senior and Lindsey was a junior. I met him one time, we sang a song at some party, and then he disappeared off the face of the earth. I never saw him again for 2 years. No idea where he went. I get a phone call and it's the drummer in his band. And the drummer asked me, my name is Bob, would you like to join our band? And I have no idea who our is even. I just know that it's a guy named Bob. And so I said, well, okay, what kind of band is it? And he said, well, it's, you know, San Francisco, 1968. It is a full-on hard rock, San Francisco hard rock rockin' band. And I'm like, yes! I can do it! So I dove in. And the next thing I know, like we're in rehearsals and at Lindsey's parents' house every day, 4 days a week from 5:30 to 10:30. This was big. And I'm going to school and all of a sudden we're doing like these amazing shows. We're opening for Jimi Hendrix, 75,000 people. Janis Joplin, 30,000 people. Santana, probably 30,000 people in Monterey, right before Woodstock came out. It was huge. And then, last but not least, there were so many more, but I'm only telling you 4. We were stuck in Lodi with Creedence Clearwater, and our car actually broke down, and we were really stuck in Lodi. So, we were making pretty good money. And I was saving my money because my parents were supporting me because I was going to San Jose State. So I said, okay, I've heard this rumor that there's this great store up in San Francisco called the Velvet Underground. And this is where all the famous rock and roll women buy their clothes. So I'm gonna buzz up there on my fantastic Corvair Monza Spider convertible, 5-speed, and I'm gonna buy something. So I get up there, I find the store, and it's a tiny store. I expected a big store. It's tiny, it has a beautiful hand-painted floor, and I'm very taken with this store, except that I know that there's really nothing in this store that I can afford. So, but it's okay because I'm standing on this beautiful floor and I figure, I'm standing exactly where I think Janis Joplin stands. Or Grace Slick stands. Or God knows, many other famous women have stood right here where I'm standing. And in that moment, I had we like to call it, a seizure premonition. And I felt the future and I felt like, oh my God, something's like the time machine is happening. And I knew something was coming, and what it was John and Chris and Mick and Lindsey. It was Fleetwood Mac. It was joining on the first day of 1975 and being a $500,000 together 4 months later. It was phenomenal. So anyway, the song is, okay, I have to think for a minute. What I'm telling you this story for is to let you know that if you have a dream, you have to go after it. Never let anybody tell you that you can't have what you want or make you do something for the rest of your life that you think completely sucks, because it will suck, and you need to do what you love, what is your passion, and don't let anybody get in your way, because look at us. We were just kids in San Francisco. We knew nothing, we had no money, and look, here we are in Washington, D.C. So I'm back to the Velvet Underground, back to the floor that I loved, to a room with some lace and some paper flowers, back to the gypsy that I was.